a tale of love, gold, and betrayal. Sky believed love was something you built brick by brick, sacrifice by sacrifice. He believed loyalty was rare, but real. And when he met Meiji, he thought he had found proof. They met during one of the best financial seasons of his life. Sky was young, sharp, and rising fast in the corporate world. The U.S. branch of the company he worked for was expanding, and his boss trusted him. Money was flowing, promotions were close, and life finally felt stable. That was when Meiji entered his life beautiful, calm, almost unreadable. She didn't laugh much, didn't cry, didn't dream out loud. But she listened, and Sky mistook her silence for depth. Meiji was different from the women he had known. She didn't demand attention or affection. She didn't cling. She didn't ask questions about the future. She accepted what Sky offered and never asked for more except when it came to money. At first it seemed harmless. A better restaurant, a more expensive gift, a higher standard of living. Sky thought she just likes comfort. Everyone does. What he didn't know was that Meiji had made a quiet promise to herself years ago. She would never love a man more than his bank account. Meiji wasn't heartless. She was strategic. She had seen poverty destroy her mother. She had watched love fail without money. Somewhere along the way, she stopped believing in romance and started believing in bids. To her, relationships were negotiations, and loyalty was temporary unless the price was right. Still, she had rules. She never cheated for desire. She never cheated for pleasure. She only considered men who could outbid the one she was with. So while she was with Sky, she stayed faithful to his income. "I'm not interested unless you can offer more than what I already have." They laughed. Some tried harder. Some walked away. Then one day someone didn't. Sky's boss. He was older, married, extremely wealthy. A man who never heard the word no and didn't respect it when he did. He noticed Meiji at a company event. The way she dressed, the way she observed the room, the way she never looked impressed. He approached her casually, at first compliments, jokes, attention. Meiji listened. Then he made his offer. Not directly, not disrespectfully, but clearly enough. A higher lifestyle, private trips, security, power. Meiji didn't respond immediately. She went home that night and stared at the ceiling. She thought of Sky, kind, loyal, hard-working Sky. A good man climbing steadily. But steady wasn't fast, and fast was what she wanted. She didn't feel guilt, only calculation. When Sky noticed something change, it was subtle. Meiji started dressing differently, leaving earlier, answering calls quietly, smiling at her phone. When he asked questions, she gave nothing away. "You're imagining things." One night, without warning, she sat him down. Her voice was flat, her face emotionless. "I'm leaving you." Sky froze. He asked why. She shrugged. "I just don't feel it anymore." No tears. No explanation. No apology. Just like that, she walked out of his life. The days that followed broke Sky slowly. He stopped eating properly, stopped sleeping, stopped believing in his own judgment. But what hurt the most wasn't the breakup, it was what came after. He started noticing her car outside his boss's house, her name appearing on guest lists, her presence in places she had never been before. The truth didn't scream. It whispered, and each whisper cut deeper. Sky never confronted his boss. He never confronted Meiji. He just withdrew. The only person who stayed close was Lena, his childhood best friend. Lena had known Sky before money, before success, before heartbreak. She knew his silences, his pain, his habit of pretending he was okay when he wasn't. She didn't push him to talk. She just stayed. Late-night conversations, quiet meals, long walks. She never spoke badly about Meiji, never said, "I told you so." She simply reminded Sky who he was before he confused love with sacrifice. Over time, something changed. Laughter returned. Hope followed. And without forcing it, love grew. This time it was different. Lena loved Sky when he had nothing. Loved him when he was broken. Loved him when he doubted himself. And Sky finally understood something painful but true. When Sky proposed to Lena, it wasn't flashy. Love isn't calm because it's empty. Love is calm because it's safe. No audience, no pressure, just certainty. As wedding plans began, a ghost returned. Meiji. She showed up unannounced, older, more polished, but visibly unsettled. The truth spilled out quickly. Sky's boss had been married all along. His family lived in the UK. Meiji was never meant to be more than a distraction. When he decided to return to the UK permanently, he ended the affair without hesitation. No ring, no future, no explanation. Worse still, he left the US branch under Sky's management. The man she had left Sky for handed him power and walked away. Meiji stood there now, humbled by irony. She told Sky everything. How she thought wealth guaranteed love. How she believed choosing money was choosing security. How she waited for him to beg when she left, but he didn't. She asked for another chance. Sky listened quietly. Then he spoke. Not with anger, not with revenge, with peace. "I hope you find true love someday," he said. "But real love doesn't come from pockets. It comes from purpose." He paused. "Work for something honest. Build something real. So one day you can choose with your heart, not desperation." Meiji had no response. For the first time in her life, there was no bid high enough to win what she had lost. Sky walked away. He married Lena months later, not because she stayed, but because she never tried to buy him. And Meiji? She finally learned what money couldn't teach her. That loyalty without love is empty, and love without honesty is poverty.
Yes, and we can start next weekend.
It's going to be amazing.